but it was not to be because Zahira came back and really committed themselves in defense, and now we have the similar match, or the same match, the plate finals between the KBSL Dragons and the Access Kings. And the Dragons, Lasinta Di Costa will probably not take the field. Sudam Suryarachi, Anthony, Falil, Aryaratna Pereira and Nuan Pereira, Kamindu and Nuan, Dhananjaya, Iranga Aryapala, Donasio Ratambuli, Isalke Kodanaipao and Seuloni Mosanantagi. And for the Access Kings is Tanush Dan, Anuradha Hera, Chula Susanta, Pium Jasing, Hashan Maduranga, Janik Chanaka, Imanka Aryapala, Tirina Bandara, Mohammad Amin, Christian Louis Pratt, Wainga Sauku, Nasal Jone, coached by Ravindra Vakadapol, and of course Matt Turner, who is helping him out with some of the coaching duties. And the Access Kings in the white, the KBSL Dragons in the gold, and Pium Jayasinghe kicks off. It's a lovely weighted kick, but it doesn't find its way backwards off the hand of Anuradha Herath, who was chasing that.
Mark here.
So you see the Access Kings have done a lot of work during the week. They were, they looked like they were a long way off the pace last week, but they did have 2 injuries in the finals day last in the first round. But they've been so much more competitive today in this round.
Nice flick pass off the back for Ratambula. Trying to go on the outside, and that's a good little burst from Samit Dhananjaya, but just throws a loose pass in the end.
Centre back.
Mohammad Amin making an important tackle, and Ratambula.
Centre mark.
Points to the touch judge.
The Dragons looked like they were lucky to get away with that because the ball came back and
beaten.
And it was Johnny. It came to Johnny, and he was through a hole. So the referee brought them back for the line out.
Back.
Ratambula makes a big tackle and then controls the ball subtly with his boot. Samit Dhananjaya puts one over the top. Does he have the pace on Heshan Maduranga? He doesn't, but doesn't need it. And now that's a big fend from Aryapala. And Iranga Aryapala will go in for the first try of this plate final, with the KBSL Dragons crowd going absolutely wild in the crowd.
Well done by the Dragons. It's great recognition of space on the other side of the defensive line, and a beautiful little kick. We might see when we see the replay. Firstly, we'll concentrate on the conversion attempt. Comes up short.
Nuan Pereira's conversion. Here's the replay. Ratambula did well, and Samit Dhananjaya, he's the one who saw the space at the back and managed to get to the ball first. Gave the offload nicely to Iranga Aryapala, who was hitting it at pace. And when you hit the ball at that pace, you don't give the standing defender any chance. Anuradha Herath now picks it up beautifully. Anuradha Herath has got pace, plenty of it, but doesn't really have the finish. Played on the flank most of his life. If he was a winger, he would have finished that one. And it looks like he's done himself a bit of an injury as well. And now Samit Dhananjaya will try to run this one out of trouble with Anuradha Herath on the ground, and the Access Kings a defender short. Here's Ratambula. Ratambula swerving, gives it to Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya hands it off to Aryapala, but there's a forward pass in there. Well spotted by referee Rohan Fernando.
Great couple of steps there, and he's actually always going to take the contact, wasn't he? He was just lining him up for a Maori side step, it looked like. Then the ball just came off lost control of the ball and went forward. To come back to Herath, it looks like he injured himself when he was going to the line, but he had a couple of players on the inside. If he just looked inside, he might have been able to line them up, and either a little Carlos Spencer kick into the middle, or maybe even just a simple pass might have done the trick.
Yes, I think if he had given it a little earlier, things might have opened up for the Access Kings, but looks like Herath will go off, and that's a real shame because he was just returning from injury, returning from a long layoff from rugby. And that's going to be a big blow for the Access Kings, going to be a big blow for his clubs, CRNFC, and of course the Sri Lanka rugby scene. Pium Jayasinghe, Dhanush Dan, Here's the man who got them into the final, the dangerous Nasal Jone. And he meets his match in Donasio Ratambuli. Musin
Knock
Falil
back.
takes the contact, and now that was given out by Donasio Ratambuli to Kodine Pao. Here's Kodine Pao. Here's Falil. Gives the ball. It was a little bit too far back for Suru Anthony to run onto it.
Release.
And referee says Wainga Saukru wrapped that one up nicely. Good defense from Saukru to force the turnover from Suru Anthony. Pium Jayasinghe with the fen. Deranga. It's Nuan Pereira who's gone back to get his opposite number.
No.
And really making a nuisance of himself at that breakdown was
Yeah.
Isalke Kodine Pao. That's the silverware on offer for the winners of the plate. Eshan Maduranga. Here's Jone. Jone brought down in a good tackle from Musin Falil. The flick between the legs, Fijian style. Come to expect the unexpected from them. Danush Dayan manages to get the ball away to Jayasinghe, who's controlling the game. Doesn't find a way through, so gives it off to Wainga Saukru. Or that was Nasal Jone rather. And here's the man who's just come on. That's Imanka Aryapala playing against his brother. Eshan Maduranga gives it to Saukru, and Saukru will walk this one in. And the Access Kings will go under the posts. And Samit Dhananjay has the presence of mind to pressure Wainga Saukru into actually dotting that one down away from the post. Didn't allow him an easy run in because he knows that the conversion is going to be all important.
Yeah, it will be all important as the Dragons missed their kick. But what a beautiful trophy that's up for grabs there. The series winner will be taking that home or putting that in their cabinet. But Saukru, he was just too strong and too big, wasn't he? He had two defenders coming at him, and he almost just walked that over.
Aryapala manages to get the offload to Eshan Maduranga. I thought he should have just given a pass instead of giving this fancy flick, but it managed to find its way to its intended recipient. And Saukru was going to go under the post, and Samit Dhananjay takes one for the team. Saved his team 2 points with that effort. Here's the big man on the KBSL Dragons side. Smashed to the ground was Danush Dan, but he managed to get the pass away. Mohammad Amin gives it to Aryapala, and now Maduranga, who assisted that last try. Play from him to stay on his feet. And now Pium Jayasinghe tries to get the offload away, but Aryapala, it comes off his chest.
Half time.
And that looks like it might be the halftime whistle, so it's deadlocked at 5 apiece. And it looks like it's going to be everything to play for in the second half. That's also some of the prize money on offer. Signed jersey of the All Blacks, and we see the two first names there, Bowden Barrett and Sam Cane, probably the long-term replacements for Richie McCaw and Daniel Carter, and not bad replacements to have, Paul.
Yeah, they're coming into a bit of form, but here we see the highlights from the first half, and that was that recognition of space and just putting his man through there around the outside. That was the first try by the Dragons. Saukru, this is his try where he receives the ball behind him, has to stop walking pace, sort of like Gulliver's Travels. Slots those players away and then just dots down, and here we go, this from another angle. Funny angle where we can't see the ball, but we've got to have a look at the trophies and the silverware, and also that All Black jersey that's available. I believe that All Black jersey is going to be auctioned off and the proceeds go to Izzy Pathana, I think, and as a recognition for what they've done for schoolboy rugby in Sri Lanka.
So it's 5-all in this plate final. This is for third and fourth place in this second day's competition, second week's competition. And Nuan Pereira will get the second half underway. Not so well because he doesn't find the 10-meter mark, and Christian Louis Pratt will run it back quickly for Piyum Jayasinghe to take the short tap.
10.
Dhanush Dan is stepping of Mohammad Amin.
Get back, get back, get back.
Jayasinghe, Louis Pratt, Heshan Maduranga. Maduranga with the inside flick, and it's a no-look
Not
pass.
10 meter, number 6.
There have been a few that have worked really well. The switchers, I mean, but not those no-look ones. I think he had one eye on Kodani Pao, who was going to destroy him.
Yeah, that wasn't really on. But I like the way the Access Kings are moving the ball from one side of the field to the other, and Louis Pratt has an opportunity.
Maduranga makes amends for that mistake by rolling out of one tackle and giving to Jayasinghe.
Look back, down.
Was obstructed more by Dhanush Dan than anyone else, and now Dan has a chance to go under the post, but he's dragged down. They've still got the ball with them, though. The Access Kings trying to hit home in the first few minutes of this half, and Dhanush Dan steps through and he's over for the try. Dhanush Dan almost made it. You can see Honorable Minister Dasari Jayasekara talking to two men very important in this broadcast.
You have 15 seconds more.
So there's still a kick to come. You've got 40 seconds after the try's been awarded to take the kick. Louis Pratt, so he does just that, and it's a successful kick. They go ahead 12 points to 5. And here we have a look at the replay. It was consistent pressure from Access Kings. They just held on to the ball. Here we see almost 5 people all around the ball there, and they looked like they were looking for the exit. Well, the exit was straight ahead, and that's an easy try there. Or it looked easy, straight through the middle.
Not concentrating enough on the fringes, the Access Kings. And it looks like
Advantage.
they've got a substitute on the pitch for them as well. Thilila Bandara, the tall man, has come on the park for the Access Kings. And they will have the scrum put in to try and consolidate their one try advantage. We had extra time in the last game. We will see it. Will we see it again here?
Coach! Bind!
Louis Pratt stands just behind the scrum, as fly halves in the modern sevens game do. Jayasinghe manages to get it away under immense pressure, and Louis Pratt's pass is a good one. Stepping out is Imanka Aryapala, and he goes over for the try. Imanka Aryapala, lovely finish on the outside. There was absolutely nothing on when Louis Pratt's pass went to him, but he did really well, the Army player. Lovely fend.
2 beautiful steps. Came in, went away, came in, went away. He also had a fend going on there. You saw how important giving space was to Louis Pratt. He ended up passing backwards, maybe 25 metres behind where they originally picked the ball up from the scrum.
Very sorry, that was Janit Chanaka actually who scored, not Aryapala. Janit Chanaka just come onto the park, so he's got fresh legs. Number 6. See hard-working DJs in action. Plenty of good music at the grounds if you want to still come down for the cup finals, which are coming up in just a few moments. Kodani Pao. Knock forward from the Kings.
Okay, you're getting your money.
From the Dragons, rather.
So the Access Kings here will just be looking at game management manage the last couple of minutes. There's
Coach!
a little bit over 2 minutes to go. They'll just want to hold on to the ball, maybe spread it wide and then bring it back. Not go into contact.
Mark him.
This just runs down the clock a little bit more.
Louis Pratt now will just control it. We'll know how important ball possession is. Moves himself into a position to receive the ball at every potential opportunity. Here's Aryapala on this side of the field.
Step back, step back, step back.
Jazzing
Advantage,
to
number
Pratt.
3, offside.
Sees the space. Maduranga has handled quite often in this game.
Advantage over.
And Janit Chanaka, will he try another few heroics down that right touchline? He does, in fact, and manages to recycle the ball. So Louis Pratt adding some sanity to the proceedings. And again, managing to get
Knockback, play on.
inside and control that ball, but the pass to Jasinga is not a great one.
There we see the next match coming up. That's
Centre
the
mark.
cup final. Ezzy versus St Joseph's for the schoolboys. As we see Louis Pratt's tired pass there going out wide, and it's skill execution just letting down there. So there'll be a 10-minute break between this game and the cup finals.
Big run through by Sasanka Aryaratna, dragged down in a tackle by Nasal Jone. And here's Seuloni Mokchanantagi. Surprised he didn't come on a little earlier for the KBSL Dragons. It was devastating when he came on last time, and he's scored an important try. There's 30 seconds left, Paul. Is there something in this yet?
Well, they've just asked
Number
for
7.
time off.
17.
Yeah, they're going to have
White,
a little word.
yellow.
Maybe there's a discussion. The referee,
17.
but it looked like
Number
a great run.
17.
I didn't see anything wrong with it.
17 white,
the thing is that
17.
he should-
Number 17.
Well, it looks like they might be overruling this try, are they?
Your number.
They're calling it back,
Number 10. You don't go high, okay?
and it's a warning. That
Time
was a
on.
bit of unnecessary stuff there. The try was scored, just let play go on. Don't waste everyone's time.
Match out.
And that looks like it's the end of the game.
Yeah, that
Just
was-
on 7 minutes. It's 7 minutes on our clock, which has no stoppages.
that was unfortunate. It looked like the clock didn't get stopped when the referee was having a chat, and then ended up just telling off Johnny about a high tackle, and they couldn't restart the game, and they were only 5 points behind. So unlucky for the Dragons, unlucky they didn't stop the clock, and unlucky that they didn't have another opportunity. That was a close run thing. 12 points to 17, they go down.
The Access Kings managing to win this one. They've got only 3 victories and they finished 3rd, so it's a good day out for them. Matt Turner will be very happy with the way his charges have turned out. Ravindra Vakatapola, Tap Rugby Merchant in Colombo, will be very happy with the way this man played. Janit Chanaka, real powerful run. And here's Seuloni just bursting through. Didn't really see a high tackle there.
No, I think it was back on the other side, and it was sort of like a...
Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, and don't forget to hit the bell icon for our latest content.